That's what I say. Seek alternate route. Look, I got that bitch jumping. Cracky heard my voice. He had an orgasm. Pay attention. 314. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started right. Let's just set it off. Yeah, I've been busy, man. I've been busy at the salt mine making that paper, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, man. You know? It's all about working hard, not being a bum like my buddy over there in Brooklyn, holding the floor, CB Shop, Crooklyn, Brooklyn. You know, you can't be like that, man. You can't deceive the general public and claim that you could do this and you could do that, but reality, all the man is a junkie. So, you know. Yeah, I got to work so I can support people in Section 8 like my buddy over there in Brooklyn holding the floor, CB Shop, you know? So he can get his entitlements. But, you know, hopefully that'll all come to an end with Mr. Donald J. Trump, our good president. Hopefully he'll put those entitlements to an end once and for all, God willing. How's this sounding, man? How we sounding today, Mr. 314? I got a little, different mic. I got a little different in the flavor of my station. You know what I mean? Everything sounding A to the K. You hear me good in your radio? Oh, I heard someone out there crying. Anyone need facial tissue or what, man? Any crybabies out there? You want me to hold your hand? Oh, I hear Cracky crying. Anyone else need some tissue? Lord have mercy. I'm not out here. The boys miss me, man. And then when I come out here, I hear a lot of crying. What's going on out here? Lord have mercy. I can't hold everybody's hand, one at a time. I think I heard my buddy out there, Mr. Shadow Master. I think I heard Mr. Shadow Master out there waving a hand, brother. Yeah, Roger, I got a little different getup here, man. I'm using a different jump off. I'm using a studio quality equipment here. Studio mic, studio preamp, digital processing, and etc., etc. You know. According to the crackhead, he thinks I'm using a Delta microphone, which is it's an insult. Not that it's not a bad mic, but studio equipment, man. Yeah, I have to change my flavor. You know what I mean? I have to upgrade. I got all these boys up here. I got all these boys over here jumping up and down. I hear Richie's boyfriend Pedro. I hear a bunch of boys crying out there. Lord have mercy. They're loving this audio. Shame on them, mess. Nobody hears that, boy. Tell Pedro he got to go to Goody store, man. An insult to injury. I'm doing this with a barefoot radio, and I'm not gonna raise my voice with a barefoot radio. Lord have mercy. How do I do with barefoot stock radio? No amp in line. Lord have mercy. 206. I don't even hear 206. He's out there? Tell him I said hello. Tell 206 I said good morning. If 206 is out there, he's got to get a new amp or go to Goody store. I don't hear that boy. He must be in the mud. I didn't know it was summertime yet. According to Cracky, it's summertime. Boy, that man's working in, he must have a time machine. I didn't know it was summertime yet. That's what happens when you take drugs. You think it's a season ahead, man. Shame on him, man. Pay attention. Someone told Pedro I said good morning. I don't hear that boy. He's in the mud, man. The MTA's taking him out. So someone told Pedro I said good morning. I don't hear that bum. Someone told Pedro, now he's in the Bronx. 2 minutes ago he was in Newark. Now he's in the Bronx. He must be in a helicopter. I tell you one thing. If Pedro is in the Bronx, he would pan his camera, and I guarantee you, Pedro is not hearing Cracky. That's for darn sure. I could guarantee that he doesn't hear Cracky when I got my little barefoot radio on the key here. Lord have mercy. How do I do it, man? No amping line. It must be a miracle. Hey, Shadow, there's a whole lot of crying out there going on, Shadow. I got these boys wanting to hold my hand, amongst other things, but we won't get into that. He never pans the camera. That boy never pans the camera. He's a liar. He likes to lie. That's why his nose is so long and crooked, because he's a liar. He's like Pinocchio. I think Cracky wants to hold Pedro's hand. But I'm not gonna let that happen. Not when I'm on this key with my little barefoot radio. Lord have mercy. How do I do it? There's a whole lot of ghosts talking out there. Tell Pedro I said good morning. If anyone hears Pedro, 206, small fry, junkie fried, let him know I said good morning. And I hope he brings Cracky a bagel, man, because I know Cracky is very hungry. Make sure you soak that bagel in water for at least a half hour, Pedro, because Cracky has no teeth. Well, if he wouldn't have wasted $1,800 on that electric bike, he could have got himself a nice pair of dentures. But who knew?
Remember 3 days ago, over there by Van Damme and LIE, there was the highway patrol, man. They were stopping all this, they were confiscating those electrical bikes, man.
Yeah, I told Richie. I told him he spent $1,800 on that electric bike, and it's against the law, man. He didn't listen to me. I told him it's only a matter of time before they confiscate it.
Yeah, there were 2 tow trucks before highway patrol, and when they taken that turn over there by Van Damme and LIE, they were sitting around the corner. Every little electric bike, motorcycle, they all getting stopped over there.
Well, they're illegal, man. Under the new initiative by Mr. De Blasio, the mayor, it's with the Vision Zero initiative, those bikes that are capable of speeds of up to 20 miles an hour in the city limits are considered illegal. So I think Cracky's bike fits that criteria, and if he gets it confiscated, it's all on him, because the dumbass spent $1,800 on a bike, electric bike, because he's too obese to walk around on his 2 feet, or too scared, one or the other.
I knew that going under 35 miles an hour, they were okay, they were legal, as long as they didn't go over 35. You didn't need insurance, but I guess they changed, I don't know.
The law is 20 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. That's the law. Not 35. 20. Roger?
Yeah, fucking normal bike goes 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, but a normal bike doesn't have a motor and a 20-pound battery. When you look at the weight, feel the weight of those electric bikes slash scooters, they're about 150 to 175 pounds, plus the rider. That's a lot of weight coming at you at 20 miles an hour, 20 plus. You imagine crackhead Richie, he's a good 250 pounds, plus a 150-pound bike. That's a lot of weight coming at you.
Maximum height clearance is still 6.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I know one of my cousin in the Bronx, that one, and he told me as long as they don't go faster than 35, they're illegal. But maybe the road changed. I don't know. Look at about it. He's cooking over there.
Just look it up. Google it. Vision Zero, imposed by Mayor De Blasio, and that's been implemented a while ago. They just haven't enforced the law. It's just one of many laws to protect pedestrians. It's not only heavy electric bikes and scooters. It's also cabbies, cab drivers, driving recklessly with expired licenses or slash insurance. So it's basically an initiative to protect pedestrians. So it's been on the books for a while. They just haven't enforced the laws. But if I see Cracky on that electric scooter, I'm going to confiscate it personally. And, if he wants a fight, he has to go to court. And he's not going to win because it's against the law. So, he chose to spend $1,800 on an electric bike, and he could have bought a pair of teeth. But it is what it is, man. Some people have, distorted priorities. But, if that was me, I would have saved the money and did the right thing. But being that the man has a hard time walking, or he's very, very fearful that he's going to get jacked on his way home from McDonald's. That's why he's on that scooter, man. But it's all good, man. I don't wish the boy any harm, but I do wish him that he would, come clean and do the right thing. But anyway, let me get my cup of Java, my second cup, and I'll be back. They call me a Foster 250, somewhere on the lower deck with my barefoot radio, and I just got down. Oh, I hear chickens out there, man. I hear chicken pluckers out there. And I hear something about Richie wants to go on a blind date with a man. Shame on it. Can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Lord have mercy. I got that boy crying about my station, man. I got that boy crying that my radio, my barefoot radio, the radio by itself, no amplifier in line, is doing this kind of damage. Yeah, stop crying and stop buying, Pedro. I don't want to hear your tears, man. Pedro, stop your crying. You got a 2x8 pill. You should destroy me, man. You're up in the Bronx like you claim. You should have no problem taking me out. But you know what? Not going to happen. Because you do not know what you're doing. Tell that boy to stop crying. Listen to Pedro and Iron Key. Tell that boy to stop crying and stop buying.
Man, I haven't seen any video. But we unbox anyway. I'll put the receipts up there. Your king got down.
I wish these boys stopped crying and stopped envying my station, man. Someone tell these boys, stop crying and stop buying.
So it's not a barefoot radio no more. If it's got the Shiva.
It's a barefoot radio because there's no external amplification. It's just whatever comes out of the radio. So technically, it's only the radio. It's a barefoot radio. Boy, what do I got to do to explain to these characters out here, man, that are envious, that want to hold my hand? You got one guy, you got crackhead Richie that keeps on blowing out his AL80B because user error. He don't know what he's doing. Then you got Pedro, crying little Pedro with a 2x8 pill. By your rights, he has at least 1,500 watts at his disposal, and I take him out with a barefoot radio. How do I do it? Shame on him, miss. It must be a miracle. I love how they cry. When I unkey, all I hear them talking about is my barefoot radio, man. So I'm going to unkey and let these boys cry, let them shed all the tears they want. I'm going to give these boys some airtime.
Video games, we got the whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
I got these boys crying, man. Listen to Pedro, man. I got that boy crying. He's in tears, man. You know what it is? They can't take a good ass whipping, man. You know, back in the day, if you lost a battle, you lost a fight, you walked away, man. Held your head up high. These guys, they get slapped around, and all they could do is make excuses why they got beat up, you know? Just take it like a man. You got your ass whipped out here by a man with a barefoot station, and that's it, man. That's it. Bottom line. Yeah, you don't hear Pedro in Queens. You don't hear that boy in Manhattan. Just tell him, man, hang it up. That 2x8 pill that Pedro has is not doing the job. He's got to go to the goodie store. Cry on, cry babies.
2290.
Oh, now I got 2290s. Motorola don't make 2290s, you weirdo. Those are Toshibas. Damn, these guys don't even know their product line.
Attention, this is the MTA.
Attention, this is not the MTA, and I'm crushing the crybabies out there. A whole lot of tears. A whole lot of tears out there. Give little Pedro some new underwear. Hey, that rhymes. Cause I think he did some poop. And I think he did some poop in his underwear. When he hears this beautiful barefoot station, pay attention.
Oh, Dark Knight, Toshiba's. He said one MOSFET, driving two MOSFETs, and then driving some what?
Listen to him. He's like a broken record. Pay attention.
Yo, he doesn't know what he has on video.
Pay attention to these crybabies. They're like the holding hands, but they don't. They cannot talk unless Pedro's in Cracky's strawberry patch. So you know if they're talking over me, you know Pedro's not in the Bronx. Pay attention. They got them keying up on each other. I never said it didn't have MOSFETs. All I said is I took out the original 520s and put better MOSFETs in there that have better characteristics. I never said I took out MOSFETs and replaced them with bipolar. But these guys don't know. Yeah, they listen, but they're not hearing. You know, their ears are clogged with potatoes and wax and all kind of debris. They don't pay attention. But the inquiring minds, if you need to know, yes, they are MOSFETs, upgraded MOSFETs in the driving the drivers, the pre-driver, the driver, nothing big, just regular MOSFETs. Actually, the original ones, like I said, no good. Those 520s are poo-poo.
I downloaded that video. I don't know how to see that video here.
I got them both keying up on each other. Pay attention. Then I got the crackhead saying he's got to buy a new tube. He goes through how many tubes in a 6-month period? His guy goes through 2 tubes a year. Every 6 months, the junkie is buying a new tube for his Ameritron. Now he claims he's got to buy another tube. We think it's a little more than his tube. I think he damaged that amp. We all know that, but let the video game show it.
See what I do with my equipment and my money and how I beat them down.
What do you do with your money? We know what you do with your money. You buy drugs. That's what you do with your money. We all know that already. You brag out here about how much dope you use.
Take that lid out. Take the lid out.
Take the lid out? What's this guy talking about? Garbage cans now? Take the lid out. What the hell is he talking about?
Do it.
Listen to Pedro. He wants me to take the lid out.
The video. Shit.
I take the garbage out. I do that.
Been seeing a video from you, man.
He wants me to take the lid out. What's this boy talking about, man?
Gonna get text messages. Yo, I'm at your front door. I'll be back.
Take the lid out? What's he talking about?
Yeah, Roger. I guess I got the same message.
What is he talking about? Take the lid out. Listen to those junkies. Shame on the mess. Listen to those crybabies. Listen to Pedro. He can't even take out the MTA recording and he's got a 2x8 pill. He's got 2 driving 8. He's got 10 pills under the hood of that amplifier. Under the, what does he say? Take the lid out. Under that lid, he's got 10 pills, and he still can't do any damage in the city. Shame on a mess. Lord have mercy.
Oh, and hello, radio,
Hey, US1, how we making the trip there? WWUS1, you got Enforcer 250. How we making the trip there, brother?
shit stops. Well, you're sounding mighty fine. My receive. You receive over here.
Do I take Pedro 206 out of your radio? Do I take that crying Pedro 206 out of your radio and you're over there in a different state?
No squeal. Take that crying Pedro 206 out of your radio and you're over there in a different state.
Well, hey, the video gate don't lie. The audio recording don't lie. I take Pedro clean out of US1's radio. And Pedro's a lot closer to Jersey than I am. He's got a clean shot to Jersey, and I take Pedro Marrera clean out. Pay attention. And US1's in a different state, and I take Pedro out. Shame on the mess. How do I do it?
Give me one muscle. Audio recording don't lie. I take Pedro clean out of US1's radio. And he said Pedro a lot closer to Jersey than I am. He's got a clean shot to Jersey. I take Pedro Marrera clean out. Pay attention. US1's in a different state, and I take Pedro out. Shame on the mess. Do it.
Hey, I like that recording. US1, thank you, brother. If anyone hears 206 out there, if anyone hears Pedro, tell him I said good morning. If anyone hears Pedro 206, tell him I said good morning. Have a good morning. And tell him stop being envious of my station. Hey, US1, someone tell Pedro don't envy and stop crying, stop buying. Let him know. Oh, don't tell me he still gets coupones. You telling me Pedro still gets coupones in the mail? I thought those days were over, man. Oh, we know Cracky's in Section 8, man. We know Cracky gets public assistance. That I guarantee. I know all about that. Sounding loud and proud. All I hear is you. You cleaning out my radio. Hey, US1, you're in a different state, man. I don't know how you do it, but when we talk, it's like AT&T. Everyone listens, man. It's like a direct link. And you're in a different state. You're in Jersey. I'm in Manhattan. Shame on the mess. I don't know how we do it.
Don't say that loud because Cracky might say that we're about 10 blocks away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. According to Cracky, we're 2 air miles away or 2 blocks away. I didn't know Jersey and Manhattan were 2 blocks away from each other. Pay attention. Well, I'm gonna get these boys some airtime. Hey, WWUS1, man, you have a good morning. You take care, my brother. You know who it is, Enforcer 250. I got to get out of here. I got to head to the salt mine, and I'm gonna let this video gate do all the talking, man. I'm not gonna say anything, and you're gonna see 2 boys are gonna be embarrassed once they look at this gate. Pedro Marrera and Crackhead Richie. Those 2 boys are gonna be crying a whole lot of tears when they hear how we talk clean over those 2. Anyway, you have a good one, US1. God bless. They call me Enforcer 250. Somewhere around the lower deck. Check me out on YouTube, Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., excluding weekends, holidays, and vacations. Check it out, Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube. Sit back, relax, have some popcorn, and do you, man. Just do the right thing, whatever that may be. But I got to get out of here, man. You know. And until next time. You got the big boss with the hot sauce, the man with the master plan, treetop, tall king at his mall. The Enforcer 250, somewhere around the lower deck. And I just got down.
That's a big damn
That's a Roger, US 1. Take care. Good morning to all my fans and to all my, all my haters out there and all the people that just want to envy me. Don't envy me. That's one of the 7 deadly sins, man. Do you. Get your own shit. Anyway, I gotta go. Good morning, everyone. And if anyone hears Pedro out there, tell him I said good morning, and Richie. Goodbye. Till next time. 250 lower deck. And I just got down. We can conclude with normal programming on this channel.
US1 does not talk to heterosexual male. US1 used to talk to me. I don't know. He can't hear my radio, but it's all right because it's okay. I got a small radio anyway.
Oh yeah, check that out. Bad boys. What are they gonna do when I come for you? What you gonna do? Enforcer comes for you. Crackhead, crackhead. Listen to him cry. He just hates to get crushed. Pay attention. Pay attention. Listen to the crybabies. Now Pedro's gonna cry to 314 from Queens. Pay attention.
Yeah, I guess you